Hey everybody, welcome back to the shop. 10 more minutes, thunderchief building action. Thought I was gonna say foamy building action. No, I got the foamy put away. I had some fun with it. Thing flies awesome, people. I am impressed. And that little battery gives you 6 minutes of flying and still we'll still do loops, you know. And fly it lands awesome. Had them retracts going off of grass today, not a problem. Just it's kind of big for foamy, but it only weighs 2.5 pounds, and without a lot of lead in the nose. It's sure impressed with the way it flies. But the Bobo camera, okay, that's what I was going to tell you guys about. See right there on that seat, I took the canopy off and put on the Bobo cam. I'll show it to you, then we'll go over some other stuff. Oh, where is that little guy? Oh. This is the Bobo cam, okay? This is a HD camera. Comes with this little clip. And I would clip this, and I rubber banded the clip on so I didn't want it falling off. Then I rubber banded the whole thing on. But it's got a little memory card right there. A little 2 gigabyte memory card. And it'll record for 4 hours on that little 2 thing. But it's I got this on eBay. This is the HD. There's some on there that's HD and some ain't. But type in HD mini spy camera on eBay. It's like 30 bucks. Bought it a long time ago, last summer, and I haven't really put it on the jet yet. We used it in St. Louis on that one jet and had it mounted like this. And haven't had the T-45 out yet with it. That's kind of why I got it, but sure worked good in that little foamy. And, you gotta look right on them on eBay, and there's a bunch on there. But them little chips, now it's just as cheap to go to Radio Shack buy them little things. But okay, we had a couple nice days. Well, it's real nice today, man. Hardly no wind, and sun was out about 55, 60 degrees today. It's out there at the local, that flying field's in town, people. That's only about 5 minutes from the house here. But I picked up a sheet of Halex. This is called Halex. It is a premium underlayment for like putting vinyl floors down. Okay, but this is good stuff. This is a 5-layer plywood, and it's pretty good stuff. It's not just plain old mahogany plywood. You know, this is 5-layer ply. About what you get at the hobby store. I mean, it really is. This is what I'm going to use for my templates, and I'm going to cut my ribs out of this stuff. And some bulkheads, and that's what. Then I got some other stuff ordered from Lone Star Balsa today, so it should be here. Today's what, Thursday? Probably not till next week. But I'm gonna make this ribs and that, and I'm gonna cover it with carbon. We're going to raise this up. A lot of people talking out there in the comments. One guy says this thing's way too little to have for a main spar, but this is what the real one had, people. That plastic model is scale. This is what the real one had. We're going to raise this strut up to where, because Paul says that's where it needs to be anyway because of the angle. It's going to be angled in too much now. we need to bring that up closer to the skin, which I'm just going to raise these up in my next parts. Okay, in my pattern, I haven't cut them holes out. I'm going to cut them up in my pattern and get it about, all we need is about 1/8 inch away from the skins. You know, we need the top of this about just 1/8 inch away from the skin, so I'm just going to raise both sides up. That'll give us about 2 inches out here of wood. And then we're going to use an aluminum one that is going to go on like this back side. It'll have the 5-degree bend in it, and it'll go into the fuselage straight, and we'll have a channel on the inside. See, that duct's round. We'll cut a bulkhead with a hole in it for that duct. See that top part of that duct? And that'll leave enough meat in there for that channel to go in. Right there. Bam. This is going to work. I got it all in the bobo head. All in the noggin up there. But I was almost thinking about taking this angle and taking it up to here and bending this corner, running it a little bit up into here. I'm going to talk to Paul after about that. See if we can just notch this piece out for it and run that aluminum like this. Come up here on both sides, just about if this is 3, we'll go 2.5 inches. Then run it down, and it's going to be up here to a 2 inch, and still keep it about 1/8 inch off the bottom, you know. Whatever a straight one is, yeah. Bam, 2 inches. Go from 3 to 2 right here. Then maybe make that bend. Because this is exactly how, and we can't put another one back here, people, because this is where my servos are going. You know, we gotta have room for them servo accesses. There's only that much room between, because this is flat back here, this is wing, and you know, this is exactly like the real one. We'll see, let me stew on that. I think tying that bar into this one might just lock this thing together, just solid as solid could get. You know what I mean? I think that might be the plan. Tapered piece of aluminum to that corner, then up to about there. And carbon the sides of these up, a couple layers of carbon. And bolt them to them. Bolted some JB Weld. That might be a good idea. But tonight I'm going to get this plywood cut up and work on some templates. I might just make y'all a couple movies. You know, just sitting around bored. And I'm going to work on some templates. Then I'm going to get the old router table out. Cut off enough stuff for 2 wings, what I can, till our shipment of wood gets here. And I gotta lay up some skins for gear doors. I can do that this weekend. There's lots of stuff we can do waiting on that wood. So when it gets here, we'll be ready for it. Bam! What do you think, people? Does that sound like a plan? As long as we keep that F-105 hanging on the ceiling. That Volvo cam was awesome on that thing today. I can just go out there and do loops, rolls, split S's. And did you see my 4-point rolls? With no rudder though. I think it was hard to keep it on its side with no rudder. Especially when I was only going about half throttle. But it was fun. Hope you guys enjoyed them. And we're going to be back with some more Pop TV. Some Thunder Chief building action. Right here in the shop. Same Bob time. Same Bob station. This episode of Bob TV was broadcasted in Philovision. This is a drama-free zone.